Hey YouTube, Jethro here. Just got off another good 24-hour shift. I actually got some rest during it. Come home. Decided I wanted to go ahead and do a video today. It's cloudy, overcast, been messing a little bit. Went fishing earlier, caught 2 fish, but threw them back. Didn't feel like cleaning them. I'm gonna fry some rabbit today. Just one of the ways I do them up. It's probably one of the better ways. A lot more people like it this way. No, it's not too fattening. I'll show you the process a little bit later. I just drug these out of my freezer. They are vacuum packed. The livers and the kidneys, they're all I put them in a Ziploc bag and squeeze the air out. But they've only been in there for, I think this rabbit's been in there for a month. So we're going to let her thaw out, and later on we'll show you how we did it up. Okay guys, so we're fixing to do the rabbit here, or get the rabbit ready. And you know, I mean, I don't measure out a whole lot. I just kind of start dumping. So we'll call this cup, well that's 2/3 cup measure, so maybe a cup and a half, 2 cups of flour. We're going to do 2/3 cup to a cup of cornmeal. Now I do like the flavor of sage on the rabbit. Rabbit's pretty neutral, but we're going to put probably a spoonful of sage on there, and we'll call it a half spoon to a spoon. Garlic, I love. We're going to put a full teaspoon or so in there. Now here's the breaking point. If you're going to use Zatarain's or some kind of Cajun seasoning or Soul seasoning, it's got a lot of salt to it. So, you know, use it by itself. There's 1 teaspoon. There's 2 teaspoons, and that's just a Louisiana Cajun seasoning. That's got plenty of salt for me. I can always add it later if I want, but generally I don't. So boys are busy. So that right there, I'm going to mix it up. It's pretty much going to make our dry mix. Then we'll get some buttermilk ready for a little bit of dredging. Almost forgot. Another thing that helps give that crispy, sticky coating is some cornstarch. Probably about 3 tablespoons to a 1/4 cup. Mix her in there real good. Don't worry about that mess right there. That's what wipes are for. Alright, now we're going to get the rest of the stuff ready. Second part, in that white bowl over there, I'm going to put probably a cup or 2 of buttermilk. Doesn't really matter. Put 1 egg per cup of buttermilk. Mix it up really good. That's going to be your wash. When you go to coat your rabbit, you know, rabbit's so lean anyway, but throw it in the flour, then into the buttermilk wash, and then back into the flour, and then put it to the side to rest for a minute to make sure it gets real stuck to it. What I'm going to use for basically frying this or whatever, got a little bit bacon grease saved right there, and don't worry about the fat. I mean, if you want to use olive oil, you want to use vegetable oil, canola, whatever, it's all going to fry up and work good. It don't bother me using the bacon grease or lard if you have lard, because rabbit is so dang lean to begin with. So anyway, we'll get on to that and back in a minute. Okay guys, let me turn the radio down. So what we got going on here is I got the liver and the kidneys in the skillet. I had to add a little extra grease. I wanted to save some bacon grease for the frying of the main rabbit. This is kind of like the hors d'oeuvres, man. Hors d'oeuvres. Well, everything else is cooking up. This is going to be snack food. It usually is whenever we have a campout or something. But anyhow, coated them in the same batter. Egg wash with buttermilk. I first put them in the flour mixture, over into the buttermilk, back into the flour mixture, and then here they are in the frying pan. Okay guys, here's the rabbit in the black cast iron. And what I have done is, this is 2 rabbits. Yes, I posted a comment that, you know, 1 rabbit could feed a family of 4, and it did feed a family of 4, because my wife, myself, and my 2 kids, when they was a little bit younger, I'd have a hind quarter, my wife would have a hind quarter. We'd give each one of the kids a front leg, and then we'd split the back for them, and along with the rest of the fixings, it was plenty to feed us. Well, I have an 18-year-old son that his senior year he plays football, and the kid can eat anybody out of house and home. He only weighs about $160, $165. He's 6 foot tall, and he has not one but 2 hollow legs. So we cook up a little extra. There might be some for lunch tomorrow, I don't know. But we're going to let it sit here, and as you see, it's not frying real fast. This is a slow cooking process. We're going to let it brown on one side, brown on the other. Then I'm going to add probably about, somewhere quarter to half, 3/4 cup of water to the skillet. I'm going to put a lid on there and leave the fire low, and I'm going to let it simmer for about an hour until that water evaporates or gets close to it. I'll take the top off, let the rabbit finish out, then I'll make some gravy. So we'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, at this point they've only been on there for about probably 10 minutes. I went ahead and flipped them. Nice, golden. This is just the perfect, what I like. Oh, gives me chills. Wish you guys had smell-o-vision. I'd say smell-o-tubing, but that don't sound good. Anyhow, we're going to leave them sit here for about another 5-10 minutes. Then we're going to add the water and slap a lid on them and let them sit there and just kind of steam. Okay guys, just dump cool water in there. Kind of cools the pan down a little bit. I know it seems like a lot. I know you think it's going to get mushy, but over the period of the next 45 minutes, I'm going to put this lid on, because I don't have another lid that size. That's going to let that rabbit steam, okay? And it's going to, I guarantee you, it's going to become tender, and it's going to dry out, and the crisp is going to come right back to it. Okay guys, for the most part, breading stayed on most of it. Started to get a little bit loose. Got one piece that came off one side of it. The rabbit is about done, and it has been about probably 45 minutes. Getting ready to take it out, and then we're going to make some gravy.